This is going to be fun. I'm going to gang rape you.
Please don't put that in. Please don't.
Fantasy Underdogs, we're talking about, again, the Giants. Oh no, what's going on? Here in this side of the corner is the Giants fan. Well, he's in the middle. I guess that is technically the corner. You can't tell. But in defense of the Giants, Mr. Dr. Ike himself, he's going to try to explain to us why the Giants aren't the, shit show of the NFL right now.
I don't know if I can, to be honest.
You're just going to give up that quickly.
I don't know, man. The OBJ trade, I don't think they got enough. Biggest disappointment in that trade, I would say, how do you not get Cleveland's better third-round pick?
Wait, that's what you're stuck on? A third-round pick?
Well, think about it. A first-rounder is a first-rounder. Okay, I'll take it. Even though it's 17,
You got 2 first-rounders.
No, we got 1.
You got Jabril Peppers.
We got Jabril Peppers. And again, he's a safety. I don't know. Hopefully he's good. We need
a beast. Check out Sam Gold's video breaking him down.
I hope so.
He's one of the best safeties in the NFL.
But he's a downgrade from what they just lost.
Yeah, well, did you want to pay quarterback money for Landon Collins?
That
was the smartest move they made was letting him go.
They could have franchised Landon Collins though.
Yeah, but
they still would have had to pay him, and they didn't want to pay him. And he's in the box safety. He wanted big money. It's a passing league. You kind of need a guy who could play the deep zone. Mm-hmm. So I don't really mind that. I understand this team is rebuilding. You would think, right? Mm-hmm. You would think, and then they decide to go inside Golden Tate. And I don't really know how I feel about that.
I do. Yeah, I think it's kind of dumb.
It's odd.
It's not odd. It makes no sense. I know Sterling Shepard's a free agent after this next year, but it's
and it brings I think it brings in a viable target for a rookie quarterback that they're going to have for a couple years. So say they do draft a quarterback this year.
What if they don't? They're saying now that they're not going to be drafting a quarterback possibly.
And personally,
how do you not think it's got to be a smokescreen?
I don't know.
See, I'm just thrown off the Giants being I believe the Giants' problem started years ago. Let's begin with 2 years ago. Why did they bench?
Let's go back here.
Why did they bench Eli Manning for one game for no reason? With the same ownership, knowing that they've supported Eli, they support him so much they just traded Odell Beckham because of Eli.
Why are you holding on to him at this point? If you're gonna tank. I think holding on to him is kind of tanking.
Yeah, holding on to him is kind of tanking.
You had Geno Smith. You could have kept him. That's how you tank, baby.
Well,
learn from the Jets. Yeah. That's how you tank.
That's just an embarrassment.
The only fantasy relevant human being in that team right now is probably going to be Saquon. That's the only person who I think is going to...
Who's elite, yes, but I think you still think Evan Ingram. But I think Ingram. it's bunched now,
Where do you put Ingram in tight ends, though? Because
I think I put him 5.
5 or 6.
Depending on where Jared Cook goes, too. That's something that we have to think about. Mm-hmm. I like O.J. Howard, but I don't know how he's going to fit into a Bruce Arians offense because he traditionally doesn't use a tight end. But he's also never had O.J. Howard.
Yeah, but O.J. Howard is also, just like Ingram, they've both been pretty injury prone through both of their first 2 years in the NFL.
And what do you think, though, by getting Golden Tate, you have Sterling Shepard, you have Evan Ingram, those are all guys that, are running routes around the middle. Who's taking the top off the defense? There's no one there. Everyone's bunched in the middle.
Well, that's where I think they use 17.
Uh-huh.
I think they take a guy like Hakeem Butler, maybe N'Keal Harry, maybe trade up a little bit, maybe... I don't think they have a chance to get Metcalf, to be honest. Unless they take him at 6.
Metcalf, though? Metcalf just seems like the stereotypical, elite athlete who doesn't translate to production in an NFL field.
You might be right, but, it's worth taking a shot on a guy that's that physically good.
At 17, yes, absolutely.
But I don't even think he makes 17.
What are the chances they use those 2 picks to move up, though, and draft a quarterback? Because I do believe that the Giants' only move, realistically, is trying to get a quarterback at this point. You are sacrificing Eli. You have him for 1 more year. You can sit somebody.
Are you going to put off being terrible for that much longer?
So the reason why I say no, that they don't need to draft a quarterback, is maybe they're not sold on these 2 guys. Next year's draft, there's a lot better quarterback prospects coming out.
But you're basically you're selling your franchise on, hey, by the way, we're putting off the future for another year when look how bad the present is.
Yeah, so we're not going to be able to fix it this year. The problem is we're not going to fix it this year. As a Jets fan, you should know it takes multiple years.
But that's exactly you're delaying it, and the Jets would always delay it by let's spend a 2nd round on a quarterback, let's spend a 3rd round on a quarterback.
There's no guarantee on what these guys are going to do.
Yeah.
Even being a fan from a team who's doing the same thing, looking at potentially 2020 as the answer.
If you guys couldn't tell, he's a Dolphins fan.
Yep, right here.
Yeah.
Losing for a long time. Anyways.
Hey, you had Chad Pennington that one year. That was nice.
He was nice. The only Jet I've ever liked, I think.
I loved him, and then I discovered he couldn't throw more than 20 yards, but that's another discussion.
But back to it, I mean, there's going to be competition already for that 2020 pick. There's no guarantee depending on how these guys perform, and some of these guys, they don't even necessarily need to come out next year.
Yeah.
Fromm is still going to be a junior. Tua is a junior. Yeah, they more than likely will come out.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
What if they don't
Well, I
like
think
the
you
situation?
got Justin Herbert, though.
Yeah, you got Herbert coming.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like Herbert.
No.
I don't like Oregon quarterbacks. I think Oregon quarterbacks have proven in the past
Are you kidding me? Mariota's been like a top 5 quarterback for the past few years.
at being injured.
Yes. That's why they got Ryan Tannehill. So you can just mix and match it. It
There
makes
you
sense.
go. When one's injured, the other one's playing. As long as you can keep the one that's injured and one playing at the
We're
same
going to
time.
have, the running back timeshare. You're going to have the quarterback timeshare going forward.
There you go.
That's going to be
It's
something,
Tennessee, yeah.
something interesting.
I could see that. But
Next up, though, I really do want to talk about, we keep saving the best for last, but the running back situation, how does this affect Saquon? Is he still a number 1 overall pick like we thought he was before this OBJ trade?
I think yes. They're making upgrades on the offensive line. You know, I understand the weapons on the outside is not scary. I mean, they picked up the guard Zeitler, and they're trying to sign Mike Remmers from Minnesota to play right tackle, and that'll give them their best offensive line they've had in years. And if they could play well together, I think Saquon.
I think us 3 would be a better offensive line than what they've had the past few years.
Yes,
So
but
anything is an improvement.
But what I'm
at this
saying is
point.
that they're investing in the offensive line. They're trying
is
to
smart.
build
Every
from
good
the
team
inside
should
out.
be doing
you know,
that.
That's why I think in the draft they go defensive end, pass rusher. Because if you saw the Giants' defense on paper, you would be like, I think a high school team could score on this team. They are so bad. It's pathetic. They have 0 playmakers on defense. So I think they don't take a quarterback first. Don't trade up. Second pick, maybe. But as far as Saquon, yeah, I think he's going to be really good. How can you not?
That's not the argument, though. I'm just saying, like, we all know he's good. He's first round, easily top 5. We know that.
Yeah.
Is he the number 1 taken running back still?
Probably yes.
Still?
I think he's the favorite at
Really?
the moment. What
You
do
take him over
mean,
the
I
Kamara
would-
situation?
It's going to be. I think it became closer than what it was obviously before the Odell Beckham trade.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a weapon on his own. That guy can run, he can catch, he can block, he does it all.
Yeah.
So he's talented, but at the same time, the gap is closing. Kamara, McCaffrey, even Gurley, if he's healthy, if it's not a chronic knee injury, which now
we
it's
don't
starting
know.
to, we don't
yeah,
know.
that's a scary situation. I've been seeing him go 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to consider these 3 guys, depending what the outcome is. The one thing I'll tell you for sure is he's still going to be elite. He's going to be worth it when you take him. If he stays healthy, he'll be a top 5 running back no matter what, I believe, by the end of the season.
Yeah, and I agree.
And I think the only real solution that you guys have to really salvage this season coming up is by trading those 2 first-round picks with the Jets to number 3, taking Kyler Murray there. And I think that buoys everybody there.
No.
That just makes the most
that's
sense.
not-
That
there's
makes
no-
the most sense, Ridge.
No, I absolutely think
No.
the Giants at this point do need to start moving forward. I think it's not like other teams, but being that they already have the draft capital to be able to move up this year,
They got 12 picks.
they have to like somebody.
Yeah, they have more draft
to
capital
love
than
them.
anyone in the NFL right now.
You got to love somebody to move up, but I think Murray's worth it. I mean, he's a winner. And the other thing is maybe they can even draft someone with the 17th pick they got. There's going to be potential Daniel Jones, Drew Luck. There's
That's
some
more likely.
There's some potential there.
You got to give some
quarterbacks.
hope to the franchise. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing.
I think that's more likely than
Yeah.
taking
But
one
that's
at
one of those
17.
quarterbacks that can sit behind Eli for a year, learn something. Even though Eli has kind of said before he's not really wants to teach somebody.
Yeah, and Gettleman has that history in the past where he does not trade draft picks. He doesn't trade down. He doesn't trade up. He stays where he's at when he was with Carolina. So you can expect the same thing. Maybe he'll change it up and do it for a franchise quarterback.
I
But
think he has to. They got like 12 picks, so I think they have to trade up at some point.
we'll see. All right, and that is the 2019 Giants with post OBJ. Let's see what the Giants have to say.
Hopefully they're not dead fish walking.
They're dead fish. Right there.